Coming to you live from wherever the heck Jeremy wants to bring it to you from. This is Live with 55. What is up, everybody? We are joining you here for just doing some technical tuning up with the site and stuff. So with the chat, just wanting to test to see how the comments and stuff are going. There's Brian on YouTube. Need a Facebook person to comment and a Twitter, because I believe the Twitter comments will now come up. So somebody on Facebook, say hello. Somebody on Twitter, say hello. I'll be here with y'all for about 15 minutes while we're testing it out. Brent, there's a Facebook comment. What's good, Brent? I'm feeling good. Really can't complain as of now. Still really, really numb, but I don't know that I'll ever get that feeling back. And it's not numbness because of the basketball team performance. It's numbness because I think they stop. Keep on. There it is. Mike Barber, Max Kane from Twitter. The Twitter comments are coming through. Awesome, man. I'm so happy about that. I missed a lot of comments on Twitter because it hadn't integrated. And finally, the greedy people at X struck a deal with the people. What's up, Scuba Steve? What's up, Brian? You spelled it right the first time, Mike. Michael Barber in the building. Yeah, man, I'm happy about that. We missed a lot of comments on Twitter, and then I have to go back and apologize to people because I didn't see their comments. Now we don't have to worry about it. Now all my family, my YouTube family, my Facebook family, my Twitter family, even the Twitchers, which we don't have a lot of traction on Twitch because I don't know a whole bunch of people that Twitch. I mean, unless they're taking too many meds. I digress. But it is what it is. We can talk. Look, now we got it figured out really quick. So if y'all want to talk about something for about the next 15 minutes, I'm always down for a live with 55. I mean, this is obviously brought to you by the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. Brian McGlasson says, what about the message boards? Well, bro, I don't know because I don't belong to a message board. I am the message board. That sounded very, very egotistical, and I apologize. I think if I say something like that, I got to do something first. All right, questions from the crowd. Any comments from Knox? Yeah, pretty much. It feels like if we want him, he's ours, as long as we want Kenny Payne on the sideline next year. What saves Kenny's job? 4 wins. 4 straight wins saves Kenny's job. The prescription, too. I love them. What's your thoughts on Louisville fans not showing up for the game tomorrow night? Look, I don't ever want to tell anybody how to fan. I learned a long time ago, preaching to people what you feel ain't gonna change their minds. Just like them preaching to you ain't gonna change. They ain't gonna change my mind. People have a prerogative to do what they want to. I'll tell you this much: if Denny's job was on the line, and I know that's a different beast, I'm not comparing the two. There'd be people showing up tomorrow night, and people are just ready for the Kenny Payne chapter to be over with. Yes, Mr. Jeffries, I do think we will get Jalen Lucas. Fabian, what's up? I didn't say give me my theme music. Daggone it. Well, see, that's because if I play any theme music, they take royalties from this, even though it's not a whole lot anyway. What's up, Steph? What's good? I love this, man. Carter and Carter save Kenny. No, I feel like the only thing that'll save Kenny is he's got to rip off about 5 in a row. Get us above 500, and then he'll get the rest of the season. I think it's that simple. If we lose, this is my opinion. This is not. I got to take these off. I feel ridiculous. I feel if we lose, I keep saying if because I want to have some faith. Kentucky beats us on Thursday, then we should hear about the meeting being scheduled for Tuesday. Is Monday Christmas? I know. I handed them back to her. She's over here in the trash can. That was mean. It is what it is. I feel like is Monday Christmas. Today's the 19th. 21. Yeah, so they won't count them on Christmas. So I feel like Tuesday we'll hear about a meeting. And Lucy's on the camera. I didn't even see her over there. Shout out to Lucy. Justin McCord, what's good? I like this, man. I like coming to y'all more than just once a week. It gives me more time to focus on you all, because on Fridays, I'm focused on getting my stuff in, making sure I inform y'all of everything I want to inform y'all. I feel like when I do these during the week, you all are the stars of the show. Y'all get to control it, and I'm cool with that. Like, there's no me without you all. Let me go ahead. Brian, I'm not going to tell you, only because I don't want to jinx anything. Let me go ahead and put the other overlay up in case any of y'all want to be nice. Jeremy's been nice, so there's a couple places on the left side. If you all want me to be holly and jolly, y'all can contribute to. I know I look cool anyway. Brian McGlasson says collection of belts are pretty sick. Brings me back to when I used to watch. That's not even including the Woman Classic exclusive CSZ belt brought to you by CapGo Championship Belts. They're working on a super sick one for me for Christmas. Can't wait to show you. Thank you, Lee. Yeah, I'm trying. Well, look, the first half of the weight I lost, I wasn't trying to lose. Jeremy was laying in a hospital bed for 4 months, still not been cleared at this point to return back to work. And I was as close to death as you can be. So I appreciate it, because once I got out, I've been trying to grind and work, and I lost half the weight in the hospital dying, and the other half working my butt off. Literally, my shorts fall. I don't have a butt no more. It is what it is. But yeah, Fabian, I did look cool with the shades. I just felt like a douche. But I have those because, for those of you all that don't know, I do a wrestling show for OVW. Well, we do the Ringside Podcast. And we're having our end of the year awards show tonight. You can check if you like wrestling, or you want to watch wrestling, or you just want to watch me. I get it. Make sure you all tune into that. I'll retweet that link when it goes live, and we'll talk some wrestling, some end of the year, what you like, what you don't like. But yeah, that's my wrestling belt collection back there, alongside with my high school football jerseys right there, and then a little Louisville football jersey swag there. So yeah, above me on this side right here, you've got the Hart Foundation British Bulldogs World Tag Team Championship belt. Above it is the current United States Championship belt, and then you've got the current World Heavyweight Championship, and then you've got the super elite and scarce, unique white Intercontinental Championship that Cody Rhodes, Macho Man, and all of them wore. Chris Curry, what's good? Fabian says it's crazy to think that people are talking about bringing in a whole interim staff. That would kill the program. I don't know, man. So you think a close game doesn't save his job until the end of the season? No, Jeff, I don't. I think a loss I think the decision's already been, without showing my full hand, I think the decision's already been made. It's the win that they're working on. That's my opinion. I don't think anything, Jeff, look, you know more than anybody. I have been the biggest Kenny Payne's uplifter, supporter, lover. If y'all look really close, right above, right here on the World Championship belt, you can see my 55 logo on the side plate. Ray Dex, my opinion. You want my opinion? Yeah, I think it is if we lose. And I keep saying if, because I don't want to give up on my team completely. Oh, plus above me right here in the middle, every Louisville NFL player for about the last 15 years has signed this one. Deion Branch is on there. Lamar. A whole bunch of people are on this one. This one right here was Lamar's freshman year at Louisville. The whole team signed it. Brandon Radcliffe, Jalen Smith, all those guys are on that one. Yeah, Jay Wright was taking job offers. Yeah, that's pretty intriguing. You know, one of those calls, he was probably on there with our guy Josh, if Josh is doing his due diligence. I don't know, man. I just think the honeymoon's over, the experiment's over, and I will not put the. Here's how I'm going to delegate the blame. It's going to be 40, 40, 20. 20% the players' effort for play the way they played for KP, which it feels like they've been disconnected for him all season. 40% KP's fault because he's not willing to change or fix anything. And then 40% the fault this whole thing is because he didn't get the support monetarily that he was promised. We've not seen any benefit to having Justin Perez on the sideline or Rock Nation. We ain't had no Rock Nation deals. We ain't had no Worldwide West deals like we were promised. We ain't had no Nike or Adidas deals. We hadn't had a whole bunch of the monetary support. So that's my thing. 40% of those that pushed him to take it when he didn't want it. Yeah, Brian, undefeated head coach and super. Hey, that might add a little bit more. Maybe one episode when I'm not like trying to hurry up and get. I mean, I'm going to stay on here with y'all for about 15 more minutes. I enjoy this. I can read off all the guys that are on there, but there are a bunch. Lorenzo Malden's on there. Keith Kelty, Preston, a whole bunch of dudes. Yeah, Steph, great point. I understand people are upset with Coach P, but this is all about supporting the players. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like we all know the change is going to happen. So let's put that in the back pocket. Let's support the guy. He's still one of ours. If you hate him after this, then that just really, I mean, again, that's your prerogative, but that just says more about you than anything because this guy came in here and took this job. As Brent points out, he didn't really want to take the job, but he took it because he wanted to help the community. He wanted to get Louisville basketball through the hard times. He just thought he's going to have a little bit more time. I was willing to give him a little bit more time. Yeah, Easy Mac, there's a lot more on there too, and it's just told y'all a million times since all these surgeries I had at the beginning of the year, my mind's a little cloudy, but I do not remember who the other people are on there, but it's a bunch. I've undersold it completely so far. There's a bunch of dogs on there for sure. But yeah, you know, he did take it. Like Purvis told him not to take it. He didn't want Kenny to damage his legacy. But the thing about Kenny, he's such a nice dude, such a good person. He wanted to be he wanted to be more than a transitional coach. Who's on Jeff Ramsey? Come on, man, with the hard questions. My short list is, and I'm going to go probably a dream, attainable, most likely. I'm going to go Shaka Smart at 3. I'm going to go Scott Drew at 2 and Jay Wright at 1. Brian McGlasson says Seth Davis came out and said he doesn't believe Jay Wright is coming out of retirement. Oh, it's not coming out of. Oh, well, it is what it is. Ray Dex says, I wish you could finish the year out. I understand the situation. Yeah, and I guess, you know, there's roads to everything. Paris, great point. I'm gonna put that up on the screen, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a minute. Really great reason for that, and that's the 502 circle, because the 502 circle it helps out all of the sports. Kenny's got his own collective, and that collective's not helping Kenny out the way it should, from what I've seen. Justin Perez, I don't know what he does, Chris. I don't know. But that's why, because football has their own dedicated NIL, even though they help out volleyball and baseball and other stuff. But Dan Furman, Zach Soskin, Brady Brom, the whole staff are putting in work. And that's why you don't have a support system like that for basketball, because Kenny's got his own little private collective. Something that probably needs to change. And trust me, if things go down the way that I think they're going to go down, I'm going to make sure that a lot of your all's thoughts are relayed to whomever is named interim coach. And we'll I'm not saying we're going to make some change, but we'll at least get the change we want to the people. Wish we had that for basketball. Jay, yeah, me too. For sure. Man, I'm so glad the Twitter comments are coming through again. It just means when I go back to my phone, it's going to be almost dead because all the notifications. But blow that up. Blow that up. It's on the charger anyway. It'll be good. Sorry, I thought I heard my notifications going off on my phone, my text notification. So, but that's why. Y'all got anything else for me? Because I do need to, here in about 6-7 minutes, I need to get off here and get ready for the Ringside Podcast end of the year award show that we're going to do live on Twitter, live on Facebook, live on YouTube at Ringside Podcast. I did put out a tweet earlier. If you're a wrestling fan, check it out. I'm on there. OVW lead official Daniel Spencer's on there. Don't hold that against us. And both of their ring announcers at OVW, the lovely Linda Kay and the immaculate Eric Cornish are both on there. No, Steve, we're not wearing red velvet uniforms. Brian, good question. If KP's not getting monetary support, why would Josh need blessings to fire KP? Well, here's the thing, and that's very, very tricky. We're obviously getting some, but we don't have the Rock Nation money. We don't have the World Wide West money, and you can't just boot KP unceremoniously, or you'll lose the billionaire backings of Junior Bridgman, and who knows what what Wade and them will do too. So that's probably just out of respect for the program and everything else. Kenny took, regardless of how you feel about Kenny, he took a huge leap trying to help out this program. I was hoping it was going to go gangbusters when we were first approached. Hey, Kenny's going to be the new coach. Y'all heard me say it like 3 months before it happened, and people were, oh, he's lying. That's not true. No, it was true. But when they approached us initially, they told us, hey, he's going to have Rock Nation. Magic Johnson is going to support him. World Wide West, Adidas, Nike, everybody. It just never materialized. Don't know why. Is it just me or Brom is annihilating the transfer portal, and if you want to keep up on that, we're releasing a post right after the show. Yeah. That's okay, Brian. Right after the show, we're going to post a either tonight or in the morning. I say after the show. But sometime within the next 12 hours, we'll put a post up on CardinalSportsZone.com, complete with highlight reels and the commitment stories. One post. All 5011 people will be in it. Easy way to get to it, CardinalSportsZone.com. Yeah, Brent, that's what we were told. And then people are like, I don't know why you're riding so hard for Kenny Payne. Well, first off, he's a family friend. Make no mistake about it, I've never hidden my biasness with Kenny or with the Smith family. The Smith family is my family. I was laying dead in the hospital. They were up there visiting with me, almost dead in the hospital. Like, that's freaking family. But I'm also going to be fair. And when I realized we weren't going to get that help that we were promised, and all the guys we were missing out on was because we were short monetarily, in my opinion, started seeing the writing on the wall. So it is what it is. But yes, we were told Beyonce, Master P, and Master P's been there for a lot of the stuff. So I can't really blame, cheers to Master P. But KP just didn't get a fair shake. And that's okay. Two things can be true. Yes, KP's been a horrible head coach. KP is an amazing human being. KP tried to right the ship. He came in with nobody. When I say nobody, all those people that some of your radio people will be like, oh, yeah, any of these other people, Mick Cronin could have had it. Musselman could. No, everybody turned us down. Kenny's the only one that said, I'm going to step up and do this. And he told y'all, I need y'all. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Nobody listened to him. That turned him into a hard-headed, and set in his ways. And that's why we're at where we're at right now. So, yes, Brian, the money. So, the 502 Circle focuses their money on football, but baseball, volleyball, women's basketball, men's basketball, it's all together. My alarm's going off, and I'm going to have to get off here to turn it off. So it is what it is. But Kenny's got his own collective. I'll just leave it at that. What's up, Bill? One of our title sponsors, the Collision Course Crew Tailgate. He's been on the road the past few days. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. How am I feeling? Have you heard any names being thrown around as a new coach? No, Roger. I haven't heard of any new names. Hold on real quick. I'm pretty sure I know who the interim is without saying that. I mean, there's no interim yet. That's what I meant. No, I don't. I don't know who the new coach is going to be, and likely, I'll be honest with you, I've gotten so much heat, and normally I can take the heat. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you get some right, you get some wrong. But I'm likely not going to support or vouch for a coach going forward because people are miserable. People, they're more bothered that I was wrong than I'm bothered. Like I knew there was a chance I'd be wrong, but I was hoping that I was going to be right. Um, all right. Do we got any further final questions? I'm gonna hop off here and go get ready and try to look even better than I do now. I don't know if that's possible. Um, but as always, follow me at. Hold on. What am I doing? I have the stuff right here to help me out. Boom. For sponsor inquiries. Oh, here it is. Right. Woo. That's where you can contact us to sponsor the show. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Any final questions? And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this alarm off real quick. Oh, Alexa, stop. Jesus. Any other questions? Okay, got some questions coming through. And then your boy's got to go. Turn that camera back on. All right. Oh no, absolutely. Appreciate you, man. Blessings to you and the family. Thank you, Steph. Radix, peace. Brian appreciates the time. Yeah, I mean, we got a few more minutes. If y'all want to throw some stuff at me, literally it's gonna take me 30 seconds to go throw my 502 circle pullover on and get to work. So yeah, if y'all have any final questions, let's go ahead and get them in. Thanks as always to our sponsors, Four Pegs, Fitness Market, Collision Course Crew Tailgate. If you want to help sponsor the show monetarily hold on. I hate oh, here we go. Boom. Even though it's on the opposite side. If you want to support the podcast monetarily, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal there. If you want to follow us on all the social medias, they're all right there as well. Easy Mac, my opinion on Jerome Tang. I don't know, man. I'm not very high on him or Dusty May myself. Thanks for the insight tonight, buddy. Thank you, Fabian. I appreciate you. Jeff says it has to be a knockout. I was telling Steve, our guy Steve Rummage, we were talking right before I came upstairs, showered, shaved. The others, I hate. Who's the next football commitment from Higgy? Well, Higgy, you've written up all the commitment posts, so you tell me who the next one is. It's going to either be the guy from Indiana or the guy from North Carolina. How about that? Since you want to try to expose all the secrets. But we were talking beforehand. This next coach cannot be it can't be an up and comer like Chris Mack. It can't be a relative newbie like Kenny Payne. It has got to be another 30. Oh, you're not either on Tang. It's got to be another 20. And I know in this day and age, the days of the 20-year head coaches are probably over with, but it's got to be a guy with that caliber. Somebody like Scott Drew who can get here, knock it out of the park, not leave. A guy like Jay Wright who can come here and stay for about 15 years and ride out the end of his coaching career. I'm just not a Tang guy myself. Sean's also not a Tang guy, but in a different manner. Why is this not in the shot? Like, oh, because I'm not on my laptop. So, yeah. But as always, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all's support. Yep, that's me, Bill. That's my three, and it's not in that order. It's mine's Jay Wright, Scott Drew, Shaka Smart, but I'd be okay with either Shaka or Scott. I think they would both just thrive in our city, our community, and stuff like that. So I think they both be really good picks. If you want to catch the pod, again, this is the episode of Live with 55. I know it's a little bit misleading because we got the Cardinal Sports Zone graphic up here, but I threw it up here because so that way y'all could see where y'all could follow us on all the social medias and support us if you want to. Dwayne Cross in the building. What's good, DC? Um, but as always, go to cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. Go to the podcast tab, hit the podcast tab, drop down menu, CSZ podcast. There's also some old episodes of Live with 55, back before we blew up, back before we had the show on 93.9. You can listen to us interview some of the biggest stars from back then, even before we were anybody. Myself, Steve Rummage, and Justin Rink, and actually, I think Malibu Barbie was also on the podcast, little AKA Paige Sherrard. Shout out to her. Any news on Jalen Lucas? The news we have on Jalen Lucas is that we feel really good about him. He still wants to take another visit, but I would expect if he's going to pop for us, I would expect it. Let's just say it should be a really nice Christmas present. Sometime before Christmas, I would expect it, which we're getting pretty close. And for the podcast, if you want to follow the podcast, you don't want to see this pretty face here. You just want to listen. We're available on any of 125 plus different avenues: iTunes, Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeart, any of them. Hit like, follow, heart, check, stalk, whatever it is, and you can get it automatically downloaded to your phone. Then we just started doing the video one because we wanted to be more interactive. We wanted to be able to see you all, see what you thought in live time, and it makes for a better show. So we appreciate y'all always contributing and tuning in and checking this out. It's always really fun. I guess my last message is this: let's try, as hard as it is, let's try to support Kenny. It shouldn't be very hard to want to support these kids because they're giving us their all every week. Every game they're giving us their all. Let's just support the team. Let's be Louisville fans, man. That's what separates us from the others. We've started to, as a whole, now not all of us, but as a whole, we've started to act like those guys down the road. I don't want to be like them at all. So let's support them until a change is made. And once that change is made, let's ride till the wheels fall off. If there's an interim coach named in the middle of the season, let's get back out to the games. Let's support him. Let's have a good time. And let's get ready for the great coaching search of 2024. And hopefully that's the last one we've got to do for a really long time. Let's field Chris's question. Some of the anti-support that KP spoke about last year, yes, it could be from the same people. Paris, Merry Christmas, brother. Appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. Look, some of y'all I don't know. Some of y'all I do know. Some of y'all I talk to a lot. But I appreciate all of you all for supporting this because, look, like I said before, and this ain't meant to make anybody feel bad, I have not been able to work since January 4th of this year. Thankfully, we had enough in savings from Teresa being a travel nurse last year that we've been able to get by pretty well okay. So, and I didn't get to get any sponsors this year, any paid, now, not to get into the business, but we didn't get a lot of paid sponsorship this year. So, except for Four Pegs, and we appreciate them. We did some trade with the other two, but we wanted to put their logos up here because we appreciate all the support they do. But this is what I'm doing for my job now. So if you can contribute, cool. If you can't contribute, just share the story. Maybe somebody who can will. It is what it is. We love you guys. Merry Christmas. We'll be back Friday with the Card Dads edition of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast. We'll have my man Keith Tolbridge in the building. We'll have Greg Fitzgerald. Greg Fitzpatrick. I don't even know who Greg Fitzgerald is. And Ryan is MJ Griffin's dad. He'll be on the show. Greg is Dez's dad. He'll be on the show, and there's no telling that maybe a different Fitzpatrick might pop on. We'll see. It's definitely been pitched, though. But appreciate y'all's time. Until the next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast.